Aronson. Richards. McKennie. He's had a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
The pass is intercepted.
Robinson.
Quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Great defending, strong and determined.
And it's Ware.
Strong running down that left flank. Clears it away. And the shot's on here. Balogun head out towards the right wing. Balogun head out towards the right wing. Gets the shot away! And the ball's come loose here. Where? And the counter is on. Where?
Aronson. Richards.
Balogun. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid it.
Richards.
The United States looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played into the middle. Decent chance! Danger averted for now. McKennie. Cuts out the pass.
Robinson. Aronson. Robinson.
And it's played forward. Pulisic. Aronson. Oh, good spread. Pulisic. Now it's Balogun. McKennie. Chance to deliver. That is a little undercooked. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aronson knocks it out wide. Almiron. Almiron forwards and with intent.
The United States have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Robinson.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pulisic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Balogun. Pulisic. Now here's the delivery. The referee has given a corner. to clear it. Kenny. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Almiron.
There are a few waiting for it. Now, what about this cross?
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
That's really well manoeuvred.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's a good shot at goal!
Robinson.
McKennie. Moved on forwards. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Green. Where? Cross goes in there, and it's kept out, and it's had a shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Cleared without complication. And it's been played through. He's got away. Richards forwards and with intent.
Aronson.
Richards. And here's Pulisic. Aronson. Now it's Balogun. McKennie.
Pulisic.
That's very neat. Time to deliver. And here's Pulisic. Pulisic. Where? Green. Lovely bit of skill. That was very necessary, and claimed it back swiftly. And it's played forward.
Pulisic.
That's a...
फ्री है तो feel है फ्री वाली राइड रैपिडो
ब्रो बॉल अंदर मत जाने देना वापस नहीं मिलेगी
अब चाहिए एनर्जी प्रेडेटर एनर्जी हर सिप में एनर्जी का जोर है
He was offside and in the end it would have counted for nothing. Well, the Federation hierarchy, including the most recognisable face, Rudy Fuller, will not have had their mood brightened by what occurred in the 11th minute here. Süle's touch, Kimmich. Schlotterbeck. Comes neatly into Gundogan. This is Florian Wirtz. Sané is available. Leroy Sané. Well, there's a change for the better as far as Germany are concerned. A pretty swift and very slick response. And the critics can put their knives away for a moment. Very tidy move indeed, involving Gundogan and Wirtz, and tucked away with a minimum of fuss by Leroy Sané with his trusty left foot. Mitoma arriving just too late to affect things. And that's more like the football they want to see. Sané with a real intensity. Just in that moment it is closing down, and that's a word we have not used about the German performances of late. Mitoma. Lovely bit of skill through the legs of Kimmich. On a chance, possibly. Oh, and Morita just couldn't sort his feet out. Good energy there from Tomiyasu. Penetrated past Junya Ito. Now Wirtz. Oh, suddenly a full-blooded cut tie is broken out. Junya Ito, away from Schlotterbeck, turned on by Kamara Sugawara. Junya Ito, oh, in! By Ueda! Well, Germany's worst nightmare is back to haunt them. And Ayase Ueda has steered home his second international goal and Japan's second goal of the night. Just when Germany thought they had restored order, they are quaking again, they're shaking again. It's nervous. It's anxious. And it's 2-1. Swiftly with the challenge, a foul by Endo. Rudiger. Tomo into trouble. Rudiger. Kimmich. Sula. Rudiger. Kimmich. Well, 2-1 in the Khalifa International Stadium with a late comeback. That will be the first card. Pressure here. Halted in the end by Sula's shove on Ueda. Taking an interest here. Way too far out for an effort as far as he's concerned. This is Tomiyasu. Away win against the European side. You've got to remember they also beat Spain in the World Cup. Their last away win was 10 years ago against Belgium. Forward by Tomiyasu. Havertz. Kimmich. Chan. Japan wanting offside against Kai Havertz. Kimmich. Sula to Antonio Rudiger. Wirtz. Every time Germany lose the ball, there's a sense of dread almost around the stadium. It's Endo spraying it now for Julia Ito. Can't get the better of Schlotterbeck. But Sugawara's on hand to keep the attack going. Kamada, Endo. They're fighting in the middle. And Mitoma arriving, but Kimmich has time. And Mitoma perhaps acknowledging that he should have been more proactive in trying to get in at that far post. This is Sane. Kimmich providing some width. Chan, Gundogan. Gnabry. It's picked off. Mitoma able to bring it forward. Tied it up at the back. Joshua Kimmich, who did take a bit of a sore one in the warm-up. Some momentary concern. Seems to be moving okay. Point of interest has been the release of a documentary about Germany's World Cup. Sane driving forward, and Wirtz arriving, but in close attendance was Koetakura. Maybe Wirtz will feel he should have done better nonetheless. Sane with some good work. Of a documentary on one of the streaming services, which has delved deep into Germany's agonising World Cup in Qatar. Anger of the head coach very much in evidence during and after the match, which saw their exit. Kamada, Junior Ito. Schlotterbeck tidies up, but Japan are looking threatening. Threatening every time they move into that final third. They just seem to have a more serrated cutting edge at the moment. Mitoma. And his mate from Brighton, Pascal Gross, is among the Germany substitutes. He could make his debut this evening. Oliver Baumann, who has been in the squad before, called up by Jogi Löw some years ago, is the other potential debutant tonight. Chan. Sane. Will go round the outside. Well, it was just begging for a telling touch. But Japan grateful it didn't get one. Well, he tortured Hiroki Ito, and well, Gundogan did make contact, and there's the reason they were appealing. It bounced onto Sugawara's arm. Well, agonising for everybody, that moment. Afraid to hit a real raking pass. At the moment, Japan have had about 35% of the possession. slickly forward. Hiroki Ito to Mitoma. Sane's header was a terrible one away now. Oh, they were asking for trouble there. Running free again, but as you can see now, he's a good few yards offside. Interesting to see how well Japan can manage this game. Sugawara, Ito's offside again. Not a terribly difficult decision. Chan. Kimmich. Chan. Ganged up on him. Kamara's challenges have deemed a foul. Sula. Wirtz. Kimmich. Gundogan. Rudiger. Sane. Not good hop, skip and a jump. Great contrast between the experience levels of those two. Thomas Muller and Kevin Schade have 123 international caps between them. Thomas Muller with 121 of them in the squad. Part because of Niklas Füllkrug's injury. Borussia Dortmund, who've made a less than impressive start to the season. Certainly some concerns around it, at least. Quite a tough Champions League draw for them, which includes Milan, Paris Saint-Germain and Newcastle United. Ball intended for Sane. Hiroki Ito able to get there. It's forward by Mitoma. A lawn chase for AS Ueda. Sane with plenty to say. Ueda, who was inspired into the striking business by watching his father play. That was him scoring a hat-trick when he was growing up. During his formative years, idolised Jurgen Klinsmann. Germany could do with a goal scorer of his calibre at the moment. Although Fulkrug is certainly getting goals on a regular basis. Hiroki Ito's ball in. Klinsmann, one of those players for the ages. Gnabry, always capable of producing something in a tight space, and Havertz secures a free kick. A little bit of criticism for his start at Arsenal, yet to grab a goal. It's what he will be judged on. Been too friendly with Tomiyasu in the middle there at the moment. A little bit of playful pushing. Sula. It's making a few headlines, complaining about the lack of support Germany have received. Compared to the norm, the tournament in the Middle East. Oh, Ueda has seized upon that, can make Germany suffer even further. Well, big escape. And Schlotterbeck sold Rudiger completely, and Ayase Ueda able to seize upon it. He had a lot of time to think about it, and that doesn't always help a striker, and ultimately it's a let-off for Germany. Ter Stegen reacting well. Kimmich. Gundogan, Wirtz, room to take aim. Once that room had disappeared, it's going to be more difficult. This is Chan. Kimmich feeling a bit of pain at the moment, Florian Wirtz. Sane. It's very neatly done. Ueda, Kamada, out to Mitoma. Sugawara wanted the switch, it's Morita now. And eventually, I'm sure it will find its way to Sugawara. Here he is. Junior Ito. Gnabry. Hiroki Ito. May have plenty to say when he returns to Stuttgart. Younger was offered a place at Barcelona's academy. He couldn't relocate at that point. Sporting family. Sisters both sisters are professional swimmers. Sporting in Lisbon, Itakura. For Borussia Mönchengladbach, formerly of Schalke. He's very familiar with these parts. into a major tournament where he made his debut. Osako, the goalkeeper, played when Japan played in the Copa America, as they have done here and there. This was back in 2019. Itakura. Managing this well, Japan. And there may be some punch at the end of the prolonged spell of possession. Mitoma. Ueda, Mitoma. Now Viet. Sane. Well, is Tomiyasu going to get there? Yes is the answer. He emphatically shut the door. It was a great bit of defending. And Germany with a flowing counter-attack of their own. Sane powering away, just showed enough of it to Tomiyasu to make a crucial challenge. But this is the moment where the game might have been put out of sight. Schlotterbeck and Rudiger getting themselves in all kinds of trouble. I don't think Ueda caught it as cleanly as he might have done, and Ter Stegen got his positioning right on the break. Tomiyasu trying to take care of Rudiger. And a flick from the head of Itakura. Well, it's a familiar scoreline. It's a familiar feeling. But at least there is a half for Germany to recover. But they better do for Hansi Flick's sake. Behind to Ito's goal, Sane equalising pretty swiftly, but almost immediately. Ayase Ueda popping up to make it. Germany 1, Japan 2. This referee, Jorge João Pinheiro.
I'm gonna get a prototype. The hardest thing.
So can Japan see this through? More productive with less possession. Oh, given away once again, this time by Ter Stegen, and Junya Ito would curl back quite far enough. And it's not the first time Germany have got themselves into unnecessary trouble. Well, it has to be better in this second half. They've had some good moments, but to be honest, it seems to be more down to little nuggets of individual quality rather than any great cohesive team play. Gnabry. It's broken for Gnabry here. Great turn! And picked off by Morita, who was in a great position. This is Schlotterbeck. And a corner. Something to attack. That's what they want Joshua Kimmich to produce here. Oh. It's Niklas Süle coming in at that near post. I have to say, that looked a very presentable chance to me. Yes, a good opportunity that. There are these loose moments from Germany, and Junya Ito is powering down this near side. Oh, and he's got there, and Ayase Ueda. Heavy touch cost him. Morita! In! No! Side netting. Well, Ginita so energetic. And he ghosted in behind there, caught Schlotterbeck out. The touch of a way to just let him down. The shot by Morita just whistled the wrong side of the net from Japan's point of view. I thought for a moment he'd put the game to bed. But it's those moments of uncertainty that are far too frequent for Germany. Sugawara's corner wasn't great, but he'll get another chance. Given offside in the end. Which is fair enough. It takes a certain bravery and confidence to play this way. There's no place to get the jitters back there. And Chan has run into difficulty. Junior Ito got the opening goal via Antonio Rudiger. So full of energy. Just very, very wary of Leroy Sané, just dropping in there to make it pretty much a back five. This is Schlotterbeck. Good ball, Gnabry. He's got a flash of inspiration in him. Oh, and Osako came and was not conclusive, but they were very well aware that it had opened up invitingly there for Gnabry, and I think Itakura in the end made the most telling contribution in blocking his shot. Here's Itakura. Schlotterbeck to pick it up. Gnabry. Sugawara. Itakura. Yes, Ueda has got a free kick. To Sula's incredulity. Sula, a player who Turkey approached to play for them at one stage on the grounds that his name sounded Turkish. He's actually got some Hungarian roots. Offside against Junior Ito. Been caught a few times.
मैदान हो या जिंदगी, छोटी से छोटी तैयारी ही देती है प्रोटेक्शन, और प्रोटेक्शन ही देता है.
Have moved to a back five at the start of this second period. It's loose. Kamara will hope to get there. Morita now effectively playing as a left wing back. Gundogan caught, and the referee will go back for that and issue the yellow card despite Itakura's protests. Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. Havertz might have strayed offside there. Doesn't matter. Endo. Japan just really happy to idle through, try and keep hold of possession, frustrate Germany. The level of control of the game was actually increasing towards half-time. Possession now up into the 40s in percentage terms. It's notable, for all the ball Germany have had, they've had 8 attempts, only 2 on target. Japan have had 7 attempts and 5 on target. Kamada will go for it. Well, Ter Stegen has been very safe with his handling. Wouldn't have expected to be beaten there, but a sense of reassurance about his presence. Well, Neuer, of course, having that skiing accident after the World Cup. A couple of new faces set to come in for Japan, Shogo Taniguchi, and one face that won't be particularly welcome, Takuma Asano, scorer in the World Cup victory on a day when he came off the bench. Indeed, both goal scorers did that day. Gnabry. Chan. Sula. Rather Kimmich. Here he is again. Here's Sula. Schlotterbeck. Gnabry. Chan. This is better. Gundogan. Chan. Kimmich. On the outlet of Sane now, and it is very, very congested. Chan. Trying to break the lines through athleticism. It's the likes of Gnabry and Sane who have the skills. Sula, Kimmich, now Sane up against Mitoma. Rudiger, Schlotterbeck, Gnabry. Gundogan hoping to get it back, but it'll fall to Itakura. Wade, a tussling physical battle with Rudiger is usually a losing one. Well guided there by Havertz to Sane. Need to get him on the ball. Hiroki Ito got the block in. Sane again. The capacity to take defenders out of the game, whether it's with his close control or neat passing triangle at pace. Abandoning his defensive brief momentarily. defence found that he could use his body to get away from defenders against Ukraine, and it's more difficult tonight. So it's the end of the night for Kamara and for Ayase Ueda. So Takuma Asano. Necessarily warmly welcome, plays for Bochum. This is the goal for Ueda. It's one he'll treasure. It's only his second for his country. And Taniguchi, they're going to have a potentially a little bit of a reshuffle here. Just wondering where he's going to go. Well, my suggestion would be Mitoma further forward and Hiroki Ito back to the flank. He'll slot into the centre of defence. And that is indeed where he's gone, with Tomiyasu taking up the left centre-back role. This is Gundogan and now Gnabry. Chan. I don't know how he did it, but he did. Schlotterbeck. It's not often your best contribution to a football match comes from a seated position. Reminded Germany without Füllkrug and Musiala. Two players who would certainly give them more in an attacking sense. Goretzka too, who after a slightly troubled pre-season at Bayern has certainly fully re-established himself in their midfield. That was a surprise omission, although possibly the troubles with Tuchel in pre-season thought to be a reason behind it. This is Sané. Asano. Mitoma. Morita. Endo. Morita. Tomiyasu now to Itakura. And Junya Ito. Needs help. Itakura will provide it, but measure the pass. Gundogan. Involved in Germany's goal in what was a very slick move. We're going to see a German debutant very shortly. Pascal Gross is ready to enter the international stage, as is Robin Gosens, who were out here on the pitch for a good chunk of the half-time interval, so it's no great surprise that they are the first new faces for Hansi Flick in this second half. The Wolfsburg crowd feeling it's all a little ponderous. Thrill of a rush of skill, something to lift them. Rudiger. Gnabry. It's making a purposeful run up ahead. Here's Sané, who has the beatings of Hiroki Ito. Terrific run, Gundogan, Wirtz, Endo couldn't get it away. Schlotterbeck is fouled, is he? No. There is VAR, but João Pinheiro, the on-pitch official, absolutely adamant that there was no case there for Nico Schlotterbeck, who got his foot between Endo and ball and was caught. But not deemed to be give us any clue where Pascal Gross is going to play, necessarily. The man of so many parts. And it's also the end for Nico Schlotterbeck. Robbie Gosens coming on, he will clearly replace him at left back. But Pascal Gross stepping onto the international stage at senior level for the very first time. He last represented Germany 12 years ago at under-20 level. A 3-1 win over Italy, an Italy side that contained Lorenzo Insigne. Player of great football intellect and enormous versatility. And in sparkling form over a long period for Brighton and Hove Albion. And who'd have thought it a few years back that in an international match between Germany and Japan, we would have two players from Brighton and Hove Albion on the field. Gross of Germany and Mitoma of Japan. Appears that Gross is going to be asked to play at the base of midfield. So it has, in effect, been a straight swap with Emre Can. He is dropping between the two centre-backs, as Can often does. Sulan out of Gosens. Gnabry. Gosens full of freshness. Junior Ito's energy levels are prodigious, although somewhat reduced by the attentions of Robin Gosens, and those attentions deemed worthy of a yellow card. And there is a little chop across. No great hope of winning the ball. Is it going to be another memorable day for those young Japanese football fans who must just think this is how it is when Japan play Germany? Not so on the German bench. So Danny Röhl next to Hansi Flick there. Fully aware of the level of scrutiny that he is under. And with Julian Nagelsmann, this highly precocious young coach who's currently not in a job, looming like a very dark shadow, would be an easier decision to make. Gosens, no flag, but it was clearly, in the end, an offside. Robin Gosens, son of a Dutch father, once said, "I would not say no to the Dutch team, but I have to be asked." It wasn't soon enough. Decision makers, Ben Neindorf, who was on the left, really Fuller on the right, appearing with increasing frequency and close-up during Germany's matches. Many suggestive there is a decision to be made. This is Pascal Gross. It's going to be quite the year for Brighton and Hove Albion, with a European challenge and a fascinating Europa League group, with Ajax of Athens, better known as AEK in the English-speaking world, and Ajax and Marseille waiting their first ever European campaign. Which begins a week on Thursday. Well, if anything like this continues by the next Thursday, Hansi Flick may well be seeking other employment.
हर्ष, हाई-फाई क्लास में नोटबुक लाकर तू बहुत आगे निकल गया यार। क्या बोल रहे हैं ऋषभ?
How could you? डिजाइन डिस्कवरी मतलब हर कवर पर नए-नए पजल। बहुत स्मार्ट बन गया ना ब्रो।
तुम भी हो सकते हो। बस इतने का ही।
डिजाइन डिस्कवरी यानी कूल डिजाइन्स और पजल्स भी, क्लासमेट, अफोर्डेबल भी।
Gosens, Gnabry. A simple pass, Rudiger is forced to check unnecessarily. He's trying to make his point forcefully. Sané. Every time he gets the ball, there is at least the threat of a spark. Oh, and now Asano will get there first with Junya Ito in support. Asano! And Ter Stegen in the right place at the right time yet again. Mitoma! Well, but for him, you do wonder what the scoreline could read at the moment. That one save from the Morita effort that ended up in the side netting, probably the best. Others of a more routine variety, but his positioning has been perfection. But of the 9 efforts on the target, he's managed to repel 7 of them. It's almost like Japan are saying, well, come on then, you try and break us down, because we know we can hit you on the counter. And they're very much controlling things, but Wirtz hoping to change that, and Sané hoping to change that. Tomiyasu with a really cool bit of defending. Well, some may call that more than shoulder to shoulder, but there was no big appeal. He's made his presence felt. He made one crucial challenge in the first half. It's biting a little hard. It's just a case of him showing Sané who was boss. Julian Brandt and Thomas Muller. Wirtz withdrawn. And likewise Kai Havertz. It's the old stager. to claim, who steps onto the stage, hoping to lead the rescue act for Germany. And for Hansi Flick. Japan, as we saw, prepared to deploy a couple of pairs of fresh legs as well. A fair old fistful of shirt from Hiroki Ito and Muller there. That's Sane, Gross, Julian Brandt, Kimmich, and the header. Oh, an opportunity for Gosens. There was Taniguchi's header, which fell invitingly. Getting balls into the box and asking a defensive question. So, it's yen for Junya Ito, the bundle of energy down the right-hand side, and for Hidemasa Morita. So Ao Tanaka and Takeusa Kubo, who will come on. An awful lot is going to change tactically. Tanaka will just go into the centre of that midfield, and Kubo will operate in the wide position. Kubo has scored 3 goals already this season for Real Sociedad. Player of undoubted high quality. Rudiger. Muller to attack it. Met by Tomiyasu. Which is an effort that he hopes will not be the great memory from this game. Well, Asano surging on. Ter Stegen with a really good strong arm. Mitoma then more straightforward for the goalkeeper. It was a fine save to deny Asano from Ter Stegen. And save from Morita too, also very important, the one that guided it into the side netting. Well, is he hoping and praying as much as anything? Well, it's only the World Cup runners-up next. Nothing to worry about. Thrilling prospect on Tuesday night in Dortmund. France without Olivier Giroud, incidentally, for that match. Tanaka. Sugawara's made a useful run there, but it's cut off at the pass by Robin Gosens. Morita. Mitoma. Endo. Itakura. Spot behind Sugawara. Is Kubo. Was that a foul? No. Gross gets it back from Muller. Julian Brandt, Sane making the run. Situation read, not just by Tomiyasu, who stepped in typically composed fashion, but also by Hiroki Ito behind it. But Japan have lost it. Gundogan. Sano goes a tumbling. Rudiger. Sano, Mitoma, Tanaka, put in by Gross, Hiroki Ito, touch of tightness about that. This is Gundogan, a little bit of menace about this until Tomiyasu stepped in. He's been outstanding. Rudiger. Sula. Gross. Won't even get a corner out of that. Played for the unfashionable German club Ingolstadt for 5 years. Club Karlsruhe, that's had its famous names in the past, but they dropped down to the 3rd tier during his time there. Emerging largely unknown at Brighton, signed by Chris Hughton. Earning a reputation as one of the most intelligent footballers in the Premier League, and Manchester United certainly suffered at his feet more often than not. Well, I doubt he thought this opportunity would ever come around. Well, Sané has earned a free kick there. Hiroki Ito feeling it was a dubious decision, and on that evidence I'm very inclined to agree. Big set-piece opportunity here for Germany. Gundogan just lurking on the edge of the area, as is Pascal Gross. Kimmich's delivery. Well, it's Tomiyasu again. What a great night he's had. Change is going to happen here. Germany in mood to get on with the game. Serge Gnabry, who's been a very peripheral figure, is going to be replaced by Kevin Schade.
The hardest thing is to get started. You have to get it on paper.
Mola, Sane, Kimmich, Mola, corner. Schade right in on the goal line. Rudiger! Well, how clear a header was it? Not the clearest of opportunities. And the faces tell a story of frustration. Again. The truth of the matter is, however you want to dress it up, this is not a team that has deserved anything more out of it at the moment, and they're going to be reminded of their last defeat at the hands hands of the Japanese. Those expressions tell a story. Because Ritsu Doan, we already got Asano on the field, but Ritsu Doan, the other goal scorer in the Khalifa International Stadium back in November, is about to come on. That was neat by Brandt. Gundogan, Sane had stopped. Schade hasn't. I wonder if Sane had gone offside. Didn't look like it. Anyway, that's Ritsu Doan on the right there, and Daiki Hashioka, who plays in Belgium. Sugawara, who plays in the nearby Netherlands, making his way off. So Ritsu Doan on. For Kaoru Mitoma. Hashioka up against Kevin Schade. That was a fantastic tackle by Itakura. Robin Gosens. Brandt. Can Germany pull something out of the bag as we head towards the final 5 minutes in Wolfsburg? Four internationals without a win. And in danger. Well, that's flashed across. Well, for once, it wasn't Tomiyasu this time. It was Taniguchi who reacted to crucial effect in front of the goalkeeper. Gosens gets his head to it, and Osako came out the winner. There was some collateral damage in there. Everybody with eyes on the ball. Tomiyasu.
On the run. Hoists it forward. We need to be better than that, and he knows it. Pulisic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Forward quickly. Gets it back. It back. Green. Forward it goes. Looks to bypass the midfield. Pulisic keeps everyone guessing. Swung a massive leap. And that has been cleared. Has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous. Promising cross, towering header! It's come back out! Played it short. Breaks on here. Progress is made on the ball. Where to next? Is it out of harm's way? Hoists it forward. It's played forward. Ream in Portugal. We have already started here. Looking for a decent ball in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's been levered clear. It's a clearance, but not much of one. So who's he picking out? He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Shoots!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Throw. Almiron. Albuena. Oh, good interception. Ream. Cuts it out. Almiron. only partially clear. That'll be a throw. Tries to get it clear. It's a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Almiron. Gets into a dangerous position. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. There's a long ball. Balbuena. That's been drilled forward. More than... Brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Ream positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Away from immediate danger. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ream. Plays it out to the wing. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's played forward. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Whipped in. Defending of the desperate variety. Pulisic. And now they can launch a counter. Help's available out wide. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ream. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Foot in. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Clears it out of harm's way. Sprayed out wide. Oh, really tidy interchange. Time to deliver. Gets his head to it. That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeper. Pulisic.
Forward it goes. Very well to intervene. And the counter is on. Hoists it forward. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the... Questions were asked. He's given the answers. Green. Driving on, he could shoot, shot a goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's where he wants it. Managed to get it away. Could be a chance here. And it's played forward. Green attempts a clearance. Gone out for a throw-in. Tries to get it forward quickly. And through to the goalkeeper. Nicely controlled. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Here comes the corner. Goes to finish! And he's there to clear it. Out towards the flank. A chance to play it in.
Pulisic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
too dissimilar to the... And out to safety. Heave to the back post.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box. That speaks of little ambition.
गर्मी का महीना वर्ल्ड कप की सीजन अब तो झेल लेते गर्मी कम वक्त इंजन
Pulisic. He's looking unstoppable here. Valbuena has got himself a free kick. Gets it upfield. Pinged forward.
The United States clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Hoists it forward. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Reed. Pulisic. He gets past his man. It's a great ball. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Chooses to go back. Almiron. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, he just had too many touches, and he was asking for it to be pinched off.
In it comes. Is there any... That's a pop! This could fall anywhere! Ream. Pulisic. Forward it goes. It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Pulisic. Gets into a dangerous position. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Well, they could break here. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Hit long and direct. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Forward it goes. Over to the left. Thompson into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Green. Pulisic. That'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's played forward. Defence has got rid of that.
No, that is pretty much the end of that.
Tries to locate someone up front. Well positioned to make that interception. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. On the roll. Hoists it forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Pulisic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Green. Forward it goes. Looks to bypass the midfield. Everyone guessing. Swung a massive lead. been cleared. Has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous. The defence can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. Promising cross. Towering header! It's come back out! Played it short. Breaks on here. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Sees it out of harm's way. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Ream in Portugal. Have already started here. Looking for a decent ball in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's been levered clear. It's a clearance, but not much of one. So who's he picking out? He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Shoots!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Throw. Almiron. Buena. Oh, good interception. Ream. Cuts it out. Almiron. Only partially clear. That'll be a throw. Tries to get it clear. It's a corner. It's hoisted clear. Almiron. It's into a dangerous position. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Forward it goes.
There's a long ball.
Balbuena. That's been drilled forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Pulisic. Brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Ream positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Away from immediate danger. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ream. Plays it out to the wing. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Whipped in. Defending of the desperate variety. Pulisic. And now they can launch a counter. And help's available out wide. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ream. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Foot in. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Clears it out of harm's way. Sprayed out wide. Oh, really tiny interchange. Time to deliver. Gets his head to it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Pulisic. Forward it goes. Very well to intervene. And the counter is on. hoists it forward. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the... Questions were asked. He's given the answers. Ream. Driving on, he could shoot. Shot a goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's where he wants it. Managed to get it away. Could be a chance here. And it's played forward. Reed attempts a clearance. He's gone out for a throw-in. Tries to get it forward quickly. And through to the goalkeeper. Nicely controlled. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Here comes the corner. Goes to finish! And he's there to clear it. Towards the flank. A chance to play it in.
Pulisic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Wasn't too dissimilar to the... And out to safety. Heave to the back post.
They didn't manage managed to get nearly enough into the box. That speaks of little ambition.
Pulisic. He's looking unstoppable here. Valbuena has got himself a free kick. Gets it upfield. Pinged forward.
The United States clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Hoists it forward. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.